What are you doing?
I'm being tactical.
You know you're running a full auto suppressive weapon. Do you really expect people are going to charge at you? Why do you need all this protective gear?
I'm insecure.
By the way, your mags don't even fit this gun. Why are you even carrying them?
Oh yeah.
Bruh.
The FN Mini-Me, adopted by the United States military in 1984 as the M249 SAW, which stands for Squad Automatic Weapon, was designed with the goal of providing a lighter and more reliable weapon with more firepower for infantry squads. The M249 was developed by Fabrique Nationale, FN for short, in Belgium, and was first introduced to the US military in 1984. The M249 features a gas-operated open-bolt design that can be fed via an ammo belt or M4 Stanag mags. This is done so that if the gunner runs out of ammo, he can steal his mags from his buddies and use it in a last-ditch effort. Over the years, the M249 has seen extensive use by US forces in a variety of conflicts, including the war in Afghanistan and the Iraq War. It has also been adopted by several other countries, including Belgium, Australia, and Saudi Arabia. Hi, I'm Duke, and we got something extra special for you. Much like the Saga 12 we reviewed a few weeks back, this is yet another world's first for airsoft. It is, of course, the M249 GBB LMG by VFC. Now, this is the world's first ever green gas powered open bolt gas blowback M249 airsoft machine gun. Although VFC is humble enough to say that this is the first M249 GBB, we dare to say that this is the first GBB belt-fed machine gun in gun form. We say this because way back in 2017, A&K did have a prototype for one, but it never really came to fruition. So, anyways, let's get into it. So, first up, the externals. The VFC M249 is fully constructed from metal and is made of aluminium. Why not steel, you might ask? Well, this is done to make the gun extra lightweight and allowing it to be more skirmish friendly basically. Which is great, because I think it's so light that my VFC MCX AEG is actually heavier, which is fantastic, because it means I don't have to hit the gym every time I want to be able to run this thing. But this is the production version, so who knows? Maybe VFC will make a deluxe version, like they always do, and we can have a full steel one in the future. The stock, handguard, and the pistol grip are all made out of high-grade polymer that feels robust to the touch. Although the handguard can get a little bit slippy if your hands get wet or sweaty, so best to wear gloves if you're going to use it. The M249 also comes standard with a carry handle to help you carry it when it's not in use, and also a spring-loaded bipod, which you can use to stabilize it on surfaces or use it as a handguard like I did. The M249 also comes with a Picatinny rail on top, allowing you to mount your optics and laser devices, as well as it having a front and rear sight here, which can be adjusted for windage and elevation. Now, also, VFC is making external parts to this as well, so you'll be able to change your handguard, your pistol grip, and your stock as well. The VFC M249 Airsoft LMG, unlike most conventional airsoft guns, has its gas reservoir and BB magazines in separate areas, as the gas is held solely in an M4/AR-15 style magazine gas tank. Okay, so before we go any further, let's address the elephant in the room regarding the box magazine. So, as some of you may know that are planning to buy the M249, the box mag is sold separately.
No! God, please, no! No!
Which is a shame because it's pretty much a standard nowadays to get a drum mag with any airsoft LMG that you buy. But I can kind of see why it's not included, whether it's to keep the base cost of the gun down or to include it in a possible deluxe edition. Who knows? But hey ho, if you think you know why, let us know in the comments section below. The actual BB magazine of the M249 is a lightweight polymer magazine that you insert into the top cover of the feed tray. It's kind of like a smaller version of a P90 magazine, kinda. Anyway, this is done to allow the M249 to have ease of use and operation, while keeping things realistic, as lugging around a few 100-round box magazines could be an issue. But carrying a few kind of reel caps like these is pretty easy. And it also has round markings as well to show you how many rounds you got left, which is a nice added feature. To keep things realistic, when reloading, you have to open the cover every time you want to reload. So to remove the magazine from the M249, lift up the cover and then push down on the serrated edge of the polymer magazine like this. Then, when inserting your magazine, make sure the bolt is locked to the rear. Angle your magazine so that the BBs are facing to the bottom and the little tab on the back is aligned with the groove on the gun. Insert it and it should click into place. The M4 style gas tank and box mag both feed into the side port of the M249. Be careful when inserting the M4 mag, as you might meet some resistance when inserting it, and when you remove it you should hear a nice pop. This is all okay, don't worry. If the bolt is not charged back before inserting the magazine, it might fire, so keep this in mind when you're loading your M249. You want to have your bolt to the rear always. The M4 mag and box magazines both fill through the gas valve on the side of the magazine. Sadly, you can't use just any old VFC mags you have lying around, as these mags are proprietary. But hey, maybe VFC will release a mod kit for the VFC mags to convert it? Alright, so now for the internals. Now, they're quite complicated for me, so I'm going to pass you over to someone who knows more. So I'm going to give it to Gambit, and I'm going to go make a coffee.
Hi everyone, welcome back. So here, the M249 GBB L, because this is probably the first ever gas blowback LMG, and it's very exciting. VFC really did a great job, and come over here. I think there's something really cool I'd like to show you guys. Squeeze the tube button over here, opens to the top. Now here is the magazine. This is actually very interesting because this approach is pretty much like a miniaturized version P90 magazine. Now the channels in there circles all the way back, and it claims that it can go up to 175 rounds or even more, which is quite impressive. However, given how this little curve goes back inwards to the center, I would say actually just fill it up to roughly around 100 or maybe just a tiny bit more. There is a chance there could get caught, and I do not see it to be a very easily accessible magazine. You probably have to loosen all the screws here in order to do any sort of maintenance. Then here comes the bolt. This is really cool. Looks like it's either cast or aluminum. It's relatively lightweight, but upon pulling the charging handle back, now this is very interesting. This is, first of all, it's elongated. It's long, it's extended. Now, from the look of it, it reminds me more like a pistol loading nozzle rather than a general, AR style loading nozzle. The feed lip here is on top instead of the bottom from the pistol style. This is kind of like almost like the Glock one, if I would say so. So yeah, this is long feeding ram paired with this. It's proprietary, so I don't think this is something that it's easily repairable if it broke, but I'm pretty sure that VFC will find it. Loading chamber over here, and yeah, how it cycles, it's actually very interesting. Over here is also where the dry fire mode is. So if you pull back the silver pin and then pull backwards like so, now dry fire mode is on. If you want the bolt stop, you push it forward. That is how you engage the bolt stop function. But yeah, overall, I really think VFC did a great job over here, because with this small package and because this is all the mass there is, the rate of fire is great, and the whole thing's not exactly heavy. The potential on doing any other LMG platform is practically limitless. So to adjust the hop up, there are several ways of doing it. First of all, I'm not sure if the camera pick it up. This little hole over here, use a 2mm hex key, insert it down here, straight down, then you can adjust the hop up like so. Now, if you cannot see it very clearly, don't worry, you can do this. Open up the cover and expose this part right here. Again, 2mm key, insert it, and now you can adjust it like so. So to flip up the handle, you push backwards, rotating, and that's where the handle is now. And to close it, obviously same way, push it back and rotate, but we want to leave it up for now. Now over here, this part is really cool. This is, first of all, act as the catcher for the top cover, so it doesn't fall back right away. Now you can push this or just close it manually. But what's also cool is this also acts as the takedown lever for the outer barrel. To take it down, first of all, you have to double check the charging handle and the bolt must be cocked. So you're gonna rack it once and then push it back forward, make sure this is cocked, then close it, and then you're gonna press this button over here. Once this is pressed, hold on to the handle and just wiggle forward. Now, and just like that, the whole outer barrel and inner barrel unit just comes off. So now you can do all your maintenance, checking the hopper rubber changing inner barrels if you want, adjusting the hop up even. All that is done, and to reinstall back, it's just as simple as sliding back. You just have to make sure that the front over here is aligned with this hole over there. Press it in, and voila.
Okay, that was informative for you guys. So, let's head to the range and see how the M249 performs. Okay, and now for the Chrono. Now, there's no only way to put this thing on single shot since it's full auto only. So I'll do a couple of bursts and then do one of full auto, and you should be able to get an idea of what the joules and FPS is like. So, here we go. Alright, so here we are at landing zone at their 30-meter range. Today we've got our target set up roughly about 20 meters down range, just to see the spread of how the M249 performs. So, first of all, before we get into the accuracy test, let's switch to behind and I'll show you how to load this thing. Alright, so when you're loading your M249, first thing you want to do is make sure that your gun is off safe, because if you charge it back while it's unsafe, the nozzle will break. So, take it off safe, charge it back, push the thing back as well. Then, now that your nozzle's to the rear, you can load in your BBs, like so. You just click down, and then your magazine as well goes into the side, like this. It can be a little bit difficult, so give it a nice little tap, cover down, and you're all ready to go. All right, let's shoot this thing. Damn, that performance is pretty good. The recoil is super snappy in this. It is very fun to shoot. Let's go check out the results. Alrighty, let's see these results then. So, this looks not too bad. Remember, this is a support weapon, not a sniper rifle. If you want to see proper accuracy, go watch our TAC 41 video. For this, it's not bad. Most of the shots I've hit on target. You can kind of see the small groupings. I was trying to shoot in groups of 3s, but hey ho, it's not all about the groupings, remember? So I think there's one group up here, this is one here, definitely one down here, and let's see, this is one as well. So yeah, most of them are able to hit the target from about 25 meters away, and we can definitely see it going further if you're going to use heavier BBs as well. In our test, we were shooting way down there, and it was hitting it pretty much no problem. All right, so bear in mind, again, that this is a suppressive weapon. We're not looking at accuracy, we're looking more at the spread of the BBs, because if you're suppressing someone at distance, the more spread you can get, usually the better. But anyway, these results seem pretty good to me. Let's head back to the studio. And we're back. So, that was pretty damn interesting to see how the M249 performed. And it's certainly fun to shoot. I can definitely see lots of people LARPing with this, and it's going to be fun to see what you guys do with it. However, because it's a full auto gun, I think you're going to be limited to where you can use it, and if your local game sites allow full auto or not. For the first ever GBB LMG, the VFC M249 is seriously impressive, and it has pretty much everything you would expect a GBB LMG to have. Being made of full metal and still being lightweight enough to carry it around is just seriously impressive. Of course, it sucks that the box magazine isn't included, but again, I can kind of see why. It's still fun to shoot with the M4 mag either way. So overall, we give the VFC M249 GBBR LMG 4.5 stars out of 5. This is the first Airsoft GBBR LMG, and VFC has once again knocked out of the park with the M249. We would have given the M249 5 stars, but the lack of steel parts and a drum mag just takes away from the overall feel and aesthetic of the gun. However, because it is so lightweight and the recoil is snappy, it makes up for it. So, what are your thoughts on the VFC M249 GBBR? Let us know in the comment section below, and for these cool products and many more, visit us at www.redwolfairsoft.com. This is Duke, out.